Today's show is sponsored by the ABV Barrel Shop. The ABV Barrel Shop is located in the St. Louis metro community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on one thing, single barrels. Best of all, you can try before you buy. Head over to abvbarrelshop.com to sign up for their email and text distribution so you know what they have in stock, what classes are coming up, and who from the industry may be coming in to visit. The ABV Barrel Shop. It's where single barrels live. We are also sponsored by the Bar to Go. The Bar to Go offers traveling minibars that are no bigger than a small purse or toiletry bag. Best of all, they are fully customizable so you can create the perfect piece that is unique for you. If you own your own business, what a fun and unique way to promote what you do. Check them out online at thebartogo.com. That is the number 2 in the Bar to Go. If you have wholesale questions, call my friend Isabel Clark at 504-481-1297. Finally, we are sponsored by the Neely Family Distillery. NFD is a family-owned business that keeps ringing up awards in the spirits world. Head to Sparta, Kentucky to experience the family history, award-winning spirits, and meet the Neely family. Check them out online at neelyfamilydistillery.com. Now, on to the show.
Let's drink!
Welcome to the Bourbon Daily, the podcast about everything bourbon delivered to you every day of the week. Today on the show, we talk about the new Whiskey Thief Club at the Louisville.
Oh my God.
No, sorry, North Dakota popped out there for a second. The Louisville Slugger Field, home of the Louisville. I keep wanting to say, I'm so excited for Louisiana, I guess, going to a bourbon festival. The Louisville Bats minor league team. My name is Miss Becca Sue. Please join me in welcoming my co-host Steve Akeley, as well as our special guests Justine Mays, Matt Modica, and Tim Swiat.
Hey gang, what's up?
Howdy.
So yeah, we're going to be talking today about this deal, and it's a very interesting one to me, and we'll get to that. Very cool situation for Whiskey Thief, so congratulations to them on this. Kind of a big deal, I would think. But we'll get to that after the break. For right now, though, Matt said there's something he wanted to talk about. What is that, Matt?
Yes. So we were talking in between shows a little bit, and as we usually do, and the topic of gynecologist or proctologist. Which would you choose as a profession?
I can't. I couldn't do either. You don't want your gynecologist or your proctologist gagging and shit when you're in there. I couldn't do it. I don't have the stomach for this. I couldn't do either.
Steve.
I couldn't do either of those cases. I just got to go with no, and then
Steve, you have to.
Yep.
Well, then
This is not I choose option C, A or B.
There always is an option C. It's usually someone with a gun, and I'll just be like, shoot me.
You're gonna kill yourself.
I'm gonna be dead.
You're gonna fucking kill yourself.
I am gonna have to take that because I couldn't do it.
That is not an option.
There is only one right answer in this situation.
Obviously.
I just can't. Neither of those do I want to be involved in on a daily basis. Of the worst case scenarios out of either of those two, I couldn't do it. I can't even look at a plate of green beans without my stomach flipping. How the fuck am I going to be able to be a proctologist?
Oh my God.
Oh my!
I get woozy. I see a plate of green beans and I get woozy. I'm like, oh hold me. I'm going to fall. I couldn't do that.
Oh my God. How does the warden live with this?
She just does her own thing.
Beans that make you.
Well, it's just they're just bad, and then I know someone's got to eat them, and I'm like, I just can't. It's overwhelming, and then my stomach flips, and then you're done. Once the stomach flips, that's it. Then you're done.
So if you went on Fear Factor,
I couldn't do green beans right now.
If you went on Fear Factor and they told you have to eat a plate of green beans or a plate of maggots. You're going to choose the maggots.
I know, because again, there's always the third option, just quitting. I would just be like, I'm done. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Steve,
I would never go, and I would never go on. I wouldn't put myself in that position. But if you're telling me what would you do, I couldn't do either. So, yeah.
I am not a fan of green beans either.
Gun to your head, green beans or maggots.
The gun.
You would kill yourself Before eating,
no, they're going to kill me.
No,
if it's up to me to kill myself, I'd just walk away. I'd be like, I'm not doing either. By the way, I'm done.
There's
but
a gun
you're
to
ripping
your
the
head.
cord. You're pulling it.
They're either going to kill you. They're like, we're going to kill you unless you eat this
Right.
plate of green beans or a plate of maggots.
Right. I'll be like,
That's it.
ready,
I
aim,
lived a good
ready,
life.
aim, fire. On 3, let's do this. 3, 2, 1.
I can't fucking deal with you sometimes.
I
Oh
couldn't.
my
I couldn't
God.
do it. I couldn't do it.
Asparagus, I can understand. Because
No, I
that's
couldn't
more
do asparagus
phallic looking than anything.
I could throw out some that are really bad like that, like a plate of spinach or asparagus or beets or something. But everybody's like, those are kind of. I do green beans because I think it's a little bit more neutral. That shows you how bad the situation is. That's why I throw that one out there. I'm trying to go something that's more generic where people are like, well, I know he doesn't like vegetables, but it's not that bad. I couldn't do a plate of green beans. Ain't no fucking way. It just would not happen. Would not, could not, should not. I couldn't do it. And I'm not saying it's normal. I'm not fighting for it like Becca does if she doesn't like something. Like, hey, you guys are idiots. You're eating seafood. I'm like, I get it. It's weird. I don't even like it that I'm this way, but I don't know. However it happened, and I don't like it. And I never, talk about it in real life. And then people want to bring it up, but I don't want to. I don't sit down at dinner and be like, God, by the way, I don't eat any. If we go to a Vietnamese restaurant, everything's got vegetables, I'll still sit there and I'll order something and I'll pick at it and I'll be fine. I won't say a word, but there'll be someone be like, what the fuck's going on here? I don't want to talk about that because I know it's weird. I get it. I just don't like it.
You will pick up
Green
the green
beans
beans.
or a shamrock shake.
I'll just shamrock shake. I wasn't the one that had an issue with the shamrock shake. I'm fine with the shamrock shake.
But
I don't go out. I haven't had one in years, but
I feel like your aversion to green beans is pretty equal to her to McNew's Shamrock Shake.
Yeah.
He hates the
For different
Shamrock
reasons.
Shake?
I would McNew on that one. That Shamrock Shake is. Ugh.
Well, I would.
Awful.
I would same thing. I don't order them. I wouldn't get it, but I also wouldn't blast it as being the worst abomination in the world.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think it's that. And particularly for someone like her who likes mint juleps, I think that you pour a little bourbon in there, you got yourself a frozen mint julep, basically.
What's wrong with the Shamrock Shake?
She has a weird thing. She sits there and yells. I don't know. This is McNew. She's like, do you know how much? She doesn't even dislike it. She doesn't like mint other than anything but toothpaste. And then she says it's too many calories. And we're like, well, what are you getting to eat? Well, nuggets and fries. Well, what the fuck? And then she's like, well, I give the nuggets to the dogs. Yeah, right. Yeah, we'll get nuggets for my dogs.
Dog on the Shamrock Shake for the calorie portion of it. Like that's.
I know. I don't. We're trying to figure out McNew here, and that's not going to be possible. So let's not burn the calories of
in
that.
Shamrock Shake season, the vanilla milkshake tastes like the Shamrock Shake. So they're
I'm
pulling
sure.
from the same thing. It's awful.
The spigot's going to be the same, so
It's the same. It's awful.
Yeah, it's going to pick up the mint for sure. You don't like mint though, Tim. So that's
No,
that's
I'm not. No, I won't go search for it. But I'm not.
I do like mint.
I'm not going to choose the gun if I had to put a plate in front of me.
Really? Okay. Well, that's you. Congratulations. Or are you going to be a proctologist or a
There's only one right answer here, and that's a proctologist. It's the only answer because they all look the same.
Well, I think you'd be surprised once you get into that job. You'd be surprised what could happen.
Let me just make sure because I'm not a dude. Proctologist is the butt, right?
Right.
Yes.
Okay. Before you say that, Tim,
too.
Before you say that, so something that apparently happens on the holidays is a lot of stuff gets stuck up people's rears. A lot of stuff.
I don't think people go to the proctologist for that.
I think that they might be getting called about it. They're probably getting a call about it.
I think they're going to the emergency room. They're going to get a general practitioner.
No, the patient is knocked out. There's nothing to stop you. The patient's alive in stirrups if you're going to go the gynecologist route. You got to talk to the person. They're right there in front of you, and you got the whole thing, and yow. No, I'll take the finger up the butt all day long. I'm a proctologist. That's the only way to go in this situation.
Okay.
I'm knocked out. I don't know about it. You can pull everything out of it.
The proctologist, you could be like, I got bad hemorrhoids. I got bad.
It's a little ass candy. You can get past that. You're sticking a rod up there. It doesn't matter.
I'm not.
Doesn't
sure.
matter.
You know what there's more that goes into proctology than checking a prostate.
Right. Exactly.
I
think the general
I don't disagree.
The
Just
general
Dean, are you
practitioner's
looking up
normally
what
doing that.
proctologists do?
I am not.
She doesn't want her search history to be blown up.
A proctologist is a specialist. The most things you do are going to go through the general practitioner first, like the proctology exam.
It's the only answer is to be the ass man.
Okay, fair enough.
What do proctologists do?
Yeah. Well,
Oh boy.
I don't think it's good.
I don't.
They
think
a medical specialist who diagnoses and treats
Specialist.
conditions of the lower gastrointestinal tract, specifically the colon, rectum, and anus.
Oh,
They
that's-
provide both.
that's the
remember
trio
this.
of fun there.
Remember this. As you just said, I don't think you call the proctologist. They provide both surgical and non-surgical care for issues like
Yes,
hemorrhoids,
I agree with that, but you're not going to them
fissures,
first. You're
constipation, and
I'm telling
and
you, you
cancer.
are recommended to them. You're like, well,
That's the
your
only
general.
answer. Hey,
Yeah.
Steve, when's the last time you walked around with the other equipment to be a gynecologist? You know that also includes delivering babies too, and dealing with the female demographic on that too as well. I
Well,
want
maybe
nothing to
you
do with
do
that.
have to. Not all gynecologists are OB/GYNs.
Understood, understood.
Right. Yeah,
but
yeah.
that whole thing, oof, no. Thank
I don't
you.
want either. That's why I was very upfront. I don't want either. I don't
At
want to
least
deal
I
with
know
either.
what
end
shit
there.
smells like.
I don't even know what a good doctor to be would be, but I know it wouldn't be that. So yeah.
If I were to be any type of doctor, it would have to be like an orthopedic doctor or like a brain
foot-
surgeon or heart surgeon.
Orthopedic's
Okay.
foot, isn't it?
Oh,
No,
that's-
orthopedic or any of the joints.
Oh, that's
which
good.
isn't a real doctor, by the way. A podiatrist is not a real doctor.
No,
Just like a
podiatrist's not a real
chiropractor is not a real doctor.
Did you see what
Here,
they have to
have
do
some
with these
inserts.
feet?
Well, I get that, but what medical school did they go to? They don't have to go to medical
Yes,
school.
Like a
For-
dentist. A dentist
for-
is not a real doctor.
for
The dentist isn't a
For
real
foot
doctor. either.
doctors?
Uh,
A foot
They don't
doctor,
go
they
to
have to,
foot school.
they have, that's a real medical school because they have to
No,
like
it's not.
fucking, yes they do, they have to amputate like fucking toes off and shit.
Well, that's easy. Just cut them off.
yeah, I could do
That's
that.
a
I
real
can do that.
Come
school!
over to my house.
Cutting
Yeah.
off
I'm not
toes
saying they
requires
don't have to go to
school.
school.
Right
I'm
now.
not saying they don't have to go to school. They have to go to school, but they don't go to medical
I'm
school.
pretty
No,
positive
they're
they go to
born
the
with
regular,
technicians.
If they go to medical school.
they go to regular medical school
No,
to
they
cut
don't.
people's feet
Oh,
off.
Not a
just like a
podiatrist. Not a
chiropractor goes to
podiatrist.
regular medical school too. Witch
Let's-
doctors.
Okay, let's look it up again, motherfuckers.
Go right ahead.
There you
I
go.
feel-
Matt looks like he actually knows. Matt, do
I already
podiatrists.
That's pulling a
I already
They go
well.
to
looked
regular
I don't have
medical
any
school?
dog in this fight. I'm
I
not
already
saying
looked
anything.
it up. It says the doctor of podiatric medicine degree from an accredited college.
There you go.
There it is.
That's
4-year postgraduate program followed by 3-year mandatory hospital-based residency.
yeah, not
A
not
residency.
medical school.
They have a residency.
They do. So do interns. So do people who do push people around in wheelchairs. They're like,
Correct.
I'm a candy striper. I've been here for 3 years. Oh, okay.
That's
Well,
right.
You're a doctor then, I guess.
Well,
That
I know
is
that you
logic.
couldn't be a a foot doctor either, Steve,
I don't know.
because you have to deal with stinky feet and
I've
people
never-
who have
I
like
wouldn't touch
athlete's
it.
foot and
I
have
wouldn't
like
like it either.
fungus
I don't think
growing
I-
on their feet.
I
That
don't
sounds
think I
way
could be
worse.
anything in the
there's
medical
so many
field.
other
That would be too
smells
tough.
you got to deal with. That's why the ass
Right.
man is. You know exactly what it smells like.
Right.
They all smell the same.
Yeah, Tim doesn't wear socks. I can't imagine being his podiatrist. Holy
Oh
fuck,
my
the
God!
smell.
Stop it! I got
The smell that we got. Look at
specialized
Justine.
shoes
She's
from
got her
Hawaii
nose covered
that
even
vet.
thinking about it. She's
And I
like,
will wear them to Bourbon Palooza, and you will not be able
oh
to
my
smell my
God,
feet.
the odor coming out of there. I hope I don't get the room next to you. I don't know what the setup is. I'm going to call the hotel and be like, put
Oh, we got a suite, and I'm going to be right next to you for sure.
Because he's going to be ripe. I mean, that those shoes will contain it all day, and then as soon as he peels those off, I mean, my God.
I think we're gonna break into Steve's room this time,
No.
Yes, we are.
and he's gonna wake up with Tim's feet tickling his beard.
Yes.
Oh, my
yes,
God.
Yes.
Have
The
you-
big toes, the big lanky toes that I have. I've been told I've got very attractive feet, by the way.
Oh, my God.
So this will be
No.
have
very
an
interesting
OnlyFans
picking through your beard.
No, he does not have attractive feet. I've never seen him, but I'm just going to go.
Show us
on
your
and
foot.
on. Here he goes. Oh, look at
No,
that.
that's a
It's
good
all-
foot. No, that's a good foot.
That's a good foot.
No, because he's got an arch
He's got an arm.
and he's got normal sized toes. That's actually a really good foot, Tim.
That's right.
Oh, nice calluses. Nice
good foot.
calluses. Yeah,
No, it's a good foot.
We get
It
each
is.
other.
It's a good foot.
that's a good foot. Oh, so,
Yeah, I've seen a lot of bad feet. One of my friends, her feet look like this, just flat. But it looks like how you draw feet on a stick character. She
That's
turned
what
to
her
the
feet look
side
like.
and it was just too flat, like because they're so flat, no arch, flat. That's the
That's gotta be painful. That's gotta be painful.
Scary foot. I've seen friends with bulbous toes.
Bulbous
horns.
Yeah, so you know how tree frogs look?
Yeah.
That's what their toes look like.
Toes that are too long, that could be a problem too.
No, I actually have a pinky toe that you can see, not these stubby little things that are getting
you got a good looking foot, Tim. I also I have good looking feet, so I'm a good judge.
Oh, sure.
See what you're missing?
Sorry.
There you go. Would you be willing to smell them at Bourbon Palooza?
Well,
Tim's, yeah.
I'll smell a foot.
Okay. All right.
Not
We're gonna
scared.
set that up.
Steve, when was the last time you
I'm
washed
not gonna
between
lick
your
his toes, but
Yeah.
When was the last time you washed between your toes?
All the time.
That answer for me is every day.
Yeah, every day. Yeah. There you
Every
go.
day,
you're
Steve.
seeing right now.
The majority of people do not wash in between their toes. They don't even touch their feet. They let the body wash just roll off and assume it's taking all the stink away.
That's wrong.
Proper foot care is 101. Behavioral issues for that's personal care 101.
Right.
Monica
knows.
He doesn't know. He doesn't wash between his toes. That I can tell.
Yes, every day.
I'm sure.
Every day.
I'm sure. So, yeah, well, it was a spirited small talk. We didn't even get to anybody, really, other than me, obviously. Tim's going to be an ass man. Justine, how about you? Gynecologist or proctologist?
I just really want to move on.
So she got the gun. All right. Becca?
After you said, they're knocked out, and then you're, I don't want to deal with shit. I'll just do gynecologist. I'll do gyno.
Okay.
Oh, God, no. Well, I guess, what people usually, there's always you walk around at Christmas time, and I kid you not, the general, I've got her trained now, she'll show, what are we putting up our butts this Christmas season?
Okay.
And it's amazing what everything is, but it can go in both places. It can. You're pulling a lot of stuff out of there.
Lots of stuff.
I feel like the proctologist isn't involved in that. You go to the emergency room, you're going to get a general physician who knows a little bit about everything. And then they have like a surgeon on site. Again, they get like the general surgeon too that can do just about anything. That is going to have to retrieve that out of there. I don't feel like they don't have like all those doctors there. They don't in the emergency room. They don't have, okay, here's
you got to set an appointment. You're waiting.
Right. Well, if you got a light bulb up there, you're not setting an appointment. They're like, we got to address this now.
No, that's why you're dealing with the general intern that's there on their 4-year residency.
Right.
No ER doctors.
Person's like, I'm going to be a podiatrist, but I'm doing my time. Let's get this light bulb out of here.
The only answer is proctologist. That's the only answer.
Matt, you asked the question, and it ended up being a very spirited conversation. What is your answer here?
I'm going to go with proctologist, but I plugged it into Claude.
Plugged it. It's not a good thing to say.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that's true. It says, Claude, AI tells me I should be a gynecologist because I'm already an expert in vulnerability assessments and penetration testing. Might as well.
Jesus Christ.
Wow. Claude really has your personal history already figured out.
Wow, yeah.
Claude needs to chill.
Because of my job. That was pretty good, actually. I was like, give me a funny answer to this. Like,
So do you also nickname your the Modster as well? Is that where you got the nickname from?
We don't talk about those things, Tim.
I just
the answer.
I think the answer is right for Becca. For the guys, I think the gynecologist thing. How do you separate church from state then? That's what I don't understand.
No, you can't. That's what I'm saying.
I got to go home and be excited about my wife after this is what I've looked at.
No, you're going to do a diagnosis when you're trying to make sure that the need is met.
Right. I'm like, what's going on with your pH here?
That'll
be a mood killer, right? I mean, I don't want to be that. I don't want to know.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I don't want to know. I just want to be there. I don't want to be involved in that. I just want to know.
Well, you don't know how many calories.
We also don't want you there.
Exactly.
Steve, we don't want you there either.
I'm not fighting for that. I know. No one wants. There's not I nor anyone else wants to be there. So I agree. But I don't want to be a proctologist either.
Yeah, this is not a good view.
No. So, all right. On that note, guess what, gang? I'll tell you why does aliens? Why do they got to do all the anal probes? Why not just masquerade as a gynecologist? I mean, as a proctologist, just get all the information they need.
Maybe the aliens on Earth are already proctologists.
That could be, because who would want that job?
Aliens.
It's clearly people, from Mars and the
no,
other
especially
galaxies.
from Uranus.
Yeah, they're from Uranus.
God, I'm glad we caught that one, because that would have been a big miss if we would have missed that one.
That's true. You're listening to Bourbon Daily.
You are listening to Bourbon Daily.
All right. On that note, guess what, gang? It's time to drink. Justine was very excited about that segment. She loved it. She loved it. She's hoping we do a part two. A part 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, we'll get the new group in and go through this again.
It's a great sequel.
Yeah. All right. First up is going to be Justine herself. What do you got there, Justine?
I have a Peerless Rye Whiskey distillery pick. This is called Summer Sour.
Okay. All right. That was very good. Very good.
Sounds like a proctologist's favorite single barrel.
Okay. Summer Sour.
I
would think that job is a bad job any time of the year, but during the summer, proctology. Oh,
well, some may be sour.
In case the swamp ass comes walking in. Can you talk to people about it? Be like, you got a very swampy ass. We're gonna let's address this before I get into what I need to dig into here. I think I would have to do that if I was the proctologist.
Dig into is a very interesing choice of terminology there.
What kind of spoon do they use is the question that I have.
Oh my God. All right, Matt, you're next. What do you got?
Well, I'm glad I got this one. I got a Nobleton's Hazmat, and actually it's called Sweet Sauce. So.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay, Justine still has the lead. Rebecca's next. Oh, she just did a shot.
Yeah, polish off the last one.
That was a power move there.
I don't know what this is.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Squeak, small cork pop / Justine still has the lead. I've got 2 Old Goats, Green River decanter. Let's see what we got here. You don't know what's in here. That's the thing with these decanters. You have no idea. It seems like about half left. We'll see what we got here. That was nice. Second place, though. Second place. Justine still has the lead. Tim, you're last but not least. What do you got there, buddy?
I've got a flagship alumni from S&B Farm Distillery out of Bancroft, Iowa. This is their Sir Winston Wheated Bourbon.
Okay, Sir Winston. My God. Mike was turned way up. Not enough, though. Justine takes that thing, so cheers to Justine.
Cheers.
Brought up an interesting thing, though. Tim could... How does he appeal that? Does he do his own appeals? What do you think we should do in a situation like that, Becca? He's usually our appeal guy. If he wanted to appeal that decision.
Shit.
Oh, there you go.
There
Him as the moderator, he can't do it. So he just there's no appeal process for him. So I think that's fair.
No, I can't listen to my own podcast and appeal. I think that's egregious. I think that is against bylaws.
Here we go.
It is what it is. It is what it is. Becca's ruled. All right, we'll take a quick break. And then when we come back, Whiskey Thief gets a deal with the Louisville Bats. We'll talk about that in just a few. Okay, let's talk about the people that make these shows happen. First up is the Stave and Thief Society. Via their in-person class at Moonshine University in Louisville, Kentucky, the Stave and Thief Society is the place where you, a bourbon enthusiast, can expand your knowledge and emerge an executive bourbon steward. In 2017, I completed my executive bourbon steward certification. It's the most comprehensive bourbon certification available and connects you with an expansive network of bourbon enthusiasts and professionals. Check out the full listing of in-person and online certifications and join the society today by enrolling at staveandthief.com. Speaking of Executive Bourbon Steward certification, the ABV Barrel Shop in St. Louis, Missouri has developed a unique partnership with the Stave and Thief Society to offer a preparatory class to assist you in getting your Executive Bourbon Steward certification. This prep class costs only $25 and is available to take live or online via Zoom. Graduates of our class receive a coupon code good for 15% off your Executive Bourbon Steward certification held in Louisville, Kentucky. This saves you almost $90. Additionally, you can collaborate with fellow attendees to split travel costs when you go to Louisville. If you're interested in signing up for the class, simply head over to abvbarrelshop.com and check out the classes and events page. Last but not least, we are sponsored by Neely Family Distillery. Royce Neely is the 11th generation distiller in one of America's oldest distilling families. A visit to Neely Family Distillery takes you through family history, where you can see all the artifacts and newspaper clippings through the years from this family that started distilling in America after James Neely arrived from Northern Ireland in 1740. Today, Royce Neely and his team are crafting some of the best spirits in America. Their bourbon and absinthe offerings keep winning top honors in the spirits competitions. Recently, their absinthe made history as the first platinum winner in the absinthe category at the San Francisco Spirits Competition. Neely Family Distillery is definitely a bucket list destination if you are a bourbon fan. Learn more about their spirit offerings, visiting their facility, and the awards they have collected over at NeelyFamilyDistillery.com. And now, back to the show.
This is Kyle Neely. I need to go home and wiggle my mouse. You're listening to the Bourbon Daily.
Welcome back to the Bourbon Daily. Today we're talking about Whiskey Thief having a deal with the Louisville Bats.
Louisville
Bats.
Louisville Bats, yeah.
Louisville Bats.
I think it's very cool for Whiskey Thief. Well, and I almost find it hard to believe you've got all these big mega distilleries and stuff like that there. And the Louisville Bats are kind of a big thing. They're a well-known minor league team. You would think that those corporate dollars behind some of these global brands would step up and not even want that to go out to somebody else. So the fact Whiskey Thief has it is pretty cool. What do you guys think about when you heard this?
I think it's great.
Yeah.
I like Whiskey Thief, so I like them getting out there for some more too. Get some more exposure. A smaller brand. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah.
They've got a coworker relationship with the new owners.
Okay.
The new ownership group that came in, and I was kind of shocked that Louisville Bats didn't choose somebody in Louisville.
Right.
But there's that. You know, they're reaching out to Whiskey Thief, but the
Whiskey Thief does have a place in Louisville now, though. They do have a tasting room.
yes, they do. Correct. No, they do. You know, but
So they're there.
they choose a
They're kind of
distillery
there.
in
That's not their
Louisville.
main thing, though. Yeah, but
Correct, but that still doesn't matter. They're embracing the community. They chose a brand that is going to do something for them that they feel that others can't. So whatever that may be, good for them. Good for Whiskey Thief. There's great people over there doing great whiskey, and it's nice seeing them get some good press.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's cool to see that it looks like there's two club sections that they're taking over. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's always good to have good local organizations, right, representing and being
Keeping it local, keeping it small.
pushed.
Yeah, for sure. What do you think, Justine?
Yeah, I think it's cool. I think I don't know. I think it's really cool for like the underdog to go with the underdog. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
small.
Get Lisa Wicker there now. So put Lisa Wicker at some games. That'd be kind of cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, she works.
It'd be
for
cool
Whiskey.
if they like had her throw out like a first pitch or something.
That would be awesome, actually.
That would be awesome.
She's got to practice though. You can't mess that up.
Yeah, there's a lot of
No,
pressure.
It
to
looks
this.
silly.
That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah, I in my mind I've got that. Not that I'd ever get to, but in my mind I have, the first pitch, and I'm sure I would just screw it up. I'd be.
Well, it's like, who was the one guy who's at a Sox game? He was a Chicago White Sox game. He was, I think it was Chancellor. I don't want to say, I can't remember who it was, but he ended up throwing the ball and hit the cameraman in the nuts. It's like, you don't want to be that guy
No.
or that girl.
Right.
So.
Right. Yeah. So that kind of stuff happens. Still, the one of the greatest ones of all time when Bush did it right after 9/11. Holy fuck!
Oh, yes.
Can you imagine the pressure? Fuck. Yeah. As everybody's watching, and that was a big part of, hey, we're not gonna cancel games. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do this because we're America. The whole thing's on this. You got the whole country is watching it because they're like, should we just curl up in a ball here because they've attacked us and we've never dealt with something like this? And he goes out there and throws a strike. Holy shit, crazy!
Yep.
Forget about the politics of that. It's just a great moment. No sides of that.
No, to have that catcher's glove not move
right
is very important for everything.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Have you guys ever seen the nun throw the first pitch?
Yeah, I love it.
She does that.
She's like bouncing it and
bicep
stuff.
bounce
Yeah.
on it.
Love it.
Awesome.
That's confidence. That's confidence.
That's
She
cool as
she
shit.
had a higher power helping her to make sure she had something up.
Yeah, is it, what
She
you
had a
call
bonus there.
Angels in the outfield.
Right. Yeah. That was cool. I'll give her credit. That was very cool.
Yeah, you gotta have a solid first pitch. That's for sure. Otherwise, I would never do that. I'd fucking hit somebody in the head.
I know.
I would look like an idiot.
I bet you at some point Royce gets that opportunity. He's a former pitcher, so I would assume he'd have confidence, I think, but then do you get caught up in the moment? Again, because you see pitchers screw this up.
Yeah.
Well, there's that famous one of them driving the new GMC truck, and that's a regular pitcher. That's not a fan or something like that. He throws it, and the truck catches his eye, and he throws it, ends up throwing it through the back window of the truck, breaks it. So, yeah, it could happen.
Yeah, I'm bad with balls, so.
Hey now.
Hey, now.
Hey now.
Well, Becca, I mean, you are going to the Cincinnati Reds opener, and that's the reason why you could not, sober chauffeur the boys and everything like that. When's Royce?
What a bummer that
pitch?
was. I'll tell you what.
When's what?
When's Royce getting that pitch? There's
I don't know.
there.
Hopefully the Reds eventually.
Cincinnati Reds game.
I've got to change the position of my camera here because I realized that there's a reflection.
Oh, is he back to being naked now?
So, someone just got out of the shower, so I got
naked time has started. So yeah.
Yes.
Pants
Oh,
are
it's
on.
after
We're-
it's after
we're good.
9:30. That's on us.
It's on us. Yeah.
Yeah, I look. You see him in the reflection there?
I saw him. He doesn't have a shirt on. He's blocked by the counter there.
He's got pants.
Yeah,
All right.
okay. He does have pants. I didn't. All I could see was.
Yeah, I looked and I went, "Oh fuck!" Like full.
Big full Monty
all been there
walking
before.
right across with the whole wedding tackle. Oh, that'd be great. Yeah, that's not good.
Molly Wellman saw it once. She had to live with that. She still wakes up screaming in the middle of the night sometimes, and then be like, "What happened?" Well, it was that podcast.
No!
She just couldn't believe how things were so small.
Oh!
Uh-oh.
Oh, Tim, if you only knew.
No, well, come on. Somebody who also has a grower, not a shower. I get it.
Oh God! How'd we get there?
This whole show just
Those baseball players are. They're growers, not showers.
Well, we are talking about bats, so I mean, at
Yes.
least there's
Talking
that.
about
So.
bats.
So, congratulations to the team at Whiskey Thief. I don't know how you managed to do it. It's really cool that you did. So, very, very cool thing. And hopefully, I'd like to go. I like watching minor league baseball, so I'd like to go there sometime for sure.
Well, it does say that they have corporate events, special gatherings, private functions. So.
Okay, we might do something.
Maybe.
Maybe we'll get our act together and we'll get there. So, we'll see. We'll wrap this one up as we always do by talking about where people can find us. Matt, we'll start with you.
You can find me on LinkedIn at Matt Modica.
Tim.
You can find me on Instagram at SwyGuy2112, on YouTube at our flagship whiskey, and at Rush Creek Distilling's tour page.
All right, Justine.
You can find me on Instagram at JA_Maze.
Miss Becca Sue.
You can find me on Twitter and on Instagram at Miss Becca Sue, 1K, no C's.
All right, for me, I'm an easy guy to find. I'm at Steve Akeley across all social media platforms. You can also check out abvnetwork.com to see all of our previous shows. Maybe you're a newer listener, realize that they're all out there, and it's very easy to go back and just listen to them. Especially if you're into Apple, because they only go back so many shows. I forget what the number is, 1,000 or 1,500, whatever it is. 2,000 maybe. We've got more than that. So if you want to hear the earlier ones, you got to check out on our website. And they're all out there, abvnetwork.com. And last but not least, come by and see us at the ABV Barrel Shop, the place where you can try before you buy. We're online, abvbarrelshop.com. Miss Becca Sue, anything else to say before we get out of here?
I just like to remind the audience to please give us a 5-star review that includes comments. It helps new people find the show, which is very important to us. If you like what we're doing, we ask you please visit. I fucking screw this up. I screwed this up twice tonight.
Well, usually you're good at it. I don't know.
I know. I don't know what's going on. Just go to our Patreon page, patreon.com/ABV Network.
Great job today, gang. For audience, we'll have a brand new show for you tomorrow. Looking forward to that. Until then, take care, everybody. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Peace. Before we let you go, let's talk about one last thing. The ABV Barrel Shop in the St. Louis community of Arnold, Missouri. The ABV Barrel Shop is focused on a couple of things. First of all, single barrels. We are the place where single barrels live. We go to distilleries, taste through the whiskey, select the best barrel, and have it shipped to our store where we present it to you, our customers, by allowing you to try before you buy. We're also known for the classes that we have in our education center in the store, as well as the events we have with industry professionals from the bourbon business. If you are in the St. Louis area, please come by and visit us at 6 Fox Valley Center in Arnold, Missouri. Or at a minimum, at least sign up for our email and text distribution so you know exactly what's going on in our shop over at abvbarrelshop.com. This is Steve Akeley, owner of the ABV Network, signing off. We thank you for listening to our programming and truly appreciate your support.
The Bourbon Daily is part of the ABV Network. For more information or to become a sponsor, please visit abvnetwork.com. Thanks for listening and cheers.
This has been a Steve Akeley production.